Capricorn, Adrian Nelson here from ahngreatlife.com, and welcome to your mid-January reading. This is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. I always recommend looking at all your sun, moon, rising and ascending readings. If you don't know what those are, there's a link in the description that says free natal chart. It shows you where those placements are. Very, very useful information to know. Let's start drawing some cards. So I'm only using oracle cards for this one. I've got a beautiful light positive oracle card energy going on here. For any of you that might be interested in learning how to read oracle cards, there's a link in the description for my free oracle card reading course, so feel more than welcome to check that out. Alrighty, so let's see what we've got for you. I'm going to grab this one that really wants to come out, and then we're going to get you one more card, and then we're going to see what it is that the universe would like to communicate to you. Okay, we're just going to take the top one. Okay, this one wants to be taken, so we're going to take it. Let's see what it is. We're going to start with it. All right, martyr, sacrifice. Oh, that's a powerful message, actually. That's exactly why it wanted to come out, Capricorn. So this is an energy that speaks to us about how in life we sometimes hold ourselves back, and how in life sometimes we can almost be our own worst enemy. All right, so Capricorn, you may have had some very hard words and accusations that were coming your way. Maybe things have been very, very challenging for you. And what happens sometimes in life, that when we go through a period of extended challenges, especially when it comes from other people, and they sort of like, hit us with those words and those, what I really call their ideas and opinions about us. What can happen is that after a while, your emotions can get so hit that you start to believe the crappy things that people really say about you. All right, and for some of you, I feel that this could have happened. Now, this could also have to do with maybe unresolved feelings, unresolved emotions, childhood, events that haven't been resolved yet, or that haven't been dealt with, that are suppressed or just ignored. This could also be for some of you that maybe a connection with someone else, a relationship came to an end, and it was challenging. And for some of you, that pain might still be very difficult. And as human beings, obviously, it's very challenging when, especially, romantic connections come to an end, because we obviously open our heart. But it's also reminding you to not forget your own worth and your own value, and to almost in a way don't turn on yourself, okay? Just because others don't fully approve of who you are, or you're not maybe somebody else's cup of tea, doesn't mean that you have to, in a way, almost adopt those negative ideas and thoughts that they might have about you. And then fantasy dream, all right? It seems like you are being encouraged, Capricorn, to really use that beautiful mind of yours to start manifesting a different experience of life for yourself, all right? So if you don't quite like where life is going, you don't quite like the way that things are, even if you feel very sort of stuck in the sort of like the logical this, and that of life, you are strongly encouraged here to start opening your heart and your mind and your soul, Capricorn, towards the different possibility that your life can be. Remember, when you start looking at things like quantum physics, for example, you get to see how nothing in this world is really real. We conjure our reality of life from our subconscious, from our core beliefs, about who we are and who we're not, and what we deserve and what we don't deserve. And it might be time for you to really start digging deep, to go a little bit deeper, past the surface, because whatever's happening in your life at the moment, that is a manifestation of the past. But you're not living in the past anymore, you're in the present. So what future would you like to create for yourself? What would you like to be like, Be this in a job, be this in health, be this in a relationship. What would you like it to look like? What would you like it to feel like? If you're open to romance, what is it that you want this relationship to be like? When you wake up in the morning, when you go sleep at night, even when you're a little bit at odds with each other, what do you want this to be like? Really open yourself to that beautiful uncaging. Your heart is really beautifully opening over here, my beautiful Capricorns, because I can see for many of you, you were stuck in the past, or you might still have the experience where you were stuck in the past, where some of the things that were said towards you, some of the things that were done towards you were just unfair. They were just ugly. They were nasty, okay? And I can see that for many of you, that hit you really, really hard. It hit you really deep. It really hurt your emotions. And you are encouraged to have the willingness to maybe move away from that. A lot of times when people hurt us, they actually hurt us from their own pain within themselves. Okay, the things that they didn't deal with, or maybe they were just not ready for your bright light. Because in many ways, I can see even some of the restrictions that you may have placed upon yourself, or the limited beliefs that you may have had about yourself and your own worthiness and capabilities. I see those leaving. I see that you've done a lot of work within yourself. Okay, Journey by Moonlight, belief in magic. Remember that you, as a human being, are magic by default. Because when you really look at sort of like the process of conception and just growing from that, tiny little pea-sized version of life into a full-grown human being with all your capabilities and your unique personality and your talents and your skills, you are a miracle already. And so when we speak about believe in magic, believe in yourself. Believe in your own capability. Believe in what it is that you have to bring to the world, to bring to the table, And sometimes when we struggle so much to sort of like decide what it is that we need to bring to the table, or we are very challenged in finding people that are bringing positive things to the table, what we'd like them to bring to the table, sometimes it means that you have to become the table. You have to be the table. You have to be the one that makes those decisions for what your life is going to be. The entire universe is here supporting you. The entire earth energy is supporting you. The fairy realm, the Fae kingdom, they're all here supporting you, Capricorn. Ooh, focus your mind. Virgo got this energy. Focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities, okay? Your main priority in this world should be you, because your life is about you, all right? And what you believe in is what you bring about in life. What you focus on is what you bring about in life. And when we focus on, it's time to move past the pain. Because when we focus on what other people have done to us and how they made us feel and how they held us back and how they broke our hearts, when we consistently keep on focusing on that, what we are actually doing is we are recreating that experience. So what I would say is feel your feelings, feel your emotions. Nobody's saying that you should run away from them. Cry if you need to cry and all those type of things. But just make sure that your pain doesn't become your identity. Okay? Be very mindful of that. Because your heart is open and you're moving away from a lot of darkness. There might have been some dark energy attached to you or surrounding you. Maybe people with some negative vibes that would actually believe themselves to be of light. I see you moving away from there. Maybe some of you, especially in a relationship, you needed to learn a lesson with someone. They needed to sort of like almost remind you of who you are. And sometimes the way that people remind us, especially in a twin flame connection, the way that they remind us is by shaking things up a little. And remember, very importantly, you don't have to be with this whole twin flame person in order to have this happy life, because a lot of people's got this idea. And in the same way that Christmas and Easter and Valentine's Day and all of those days, 4th of July, well, maybe not 4th of July that much, but in the way that a lot of those days, especially Valentine's Day, is very commercialized. In many ways, that whole twin flame thing is commercialized as well, all right? Be open to the magic, be open to love, be open to focusing on what it is that you want to have, and that is how you draw it into your life. All right, so that's what I got for you, Capricorn. I hope that helps. If this resonates with you, if you appreciate this, I would really be appreciative if you like the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Remember to hit the notification bell. And for those of you that are interested in a focus on your personal energy and your own personal growth, I am actually running an amazing special that is available for purchase until end of February 2022, a full regression hypnosis session as well as a full reading, and you only pay for the regression hypnosis session, and you can actually give some of those sessions away to other people as well. I'll make you a personal voucher for that with the greatest of pleasure. But I hope that this helps. Beautiful heart opening. I will see you on your next reading.